There is nothing I enjoy more than waking up in the morning and contemplating how I am now another day closer to my own death. However, the second thing I enjoy to pass the time of this mortal existence is eccentric weirdos and odd, super freaky people.
How's it going so far?
I think I got it.
If you want to meet super freaky people, you must go to the home of Super Freaks, Venice Beach, California.
I'm Maisha, and I just sewed my name on my tongue.
She sews her own name across her tongue with needle and thread. That way she can remember who she is after a long day at the beach. Maisha is an Arabic name meaning happiness. Her name also tastes delicious and goes well with a red wine. While some folks must try hard to be freaky, others are blessed with unique oddities that make them born that way. The dead couple from Beetlejuice is terrified of this next super freak. His mouth is so big when he goes to an all-you-can-eat buffet, they declare bankruptcy. And to this next super freak takes world record breaking to new heights. This is Brian Jackson, the I believe guy who holds 3 world records for blowing up a hot water bottle in 51.98 seconds. It is like competitive eating for people who have freaky lungs instead of freaky stomachs. You might be asking, why would anyone do this?
In my lungs, and it's not just blowing them up, it's being able to hold it to your mouth tight enough that no air leaks. There's been at least 5 people had their lungs explode when they weren't able to hold the air from rushing back in. It's very dangerous.
He performs his amazing blow-up tricks in front of schools, where he the danger of exploding in front of students and demonstrating that drugs and alcohol might be safer than whatever the hell this is. I love it. Stay off drugs, kids.
Burst in a couple of pieces, and sometimes it burst in hundreds of pieces.
He would have known in his heart that he at least tried. Everyone would have known his heart if it exploded all over the floor. How does one start blowing up dangerous hot water bottles to win world records? With balloon animals. Balloon animals are the gateway blow-up product.
We actually started with balloon animals 17 years ago, and our little church wanted to do some stuff for our kids, and I started making balloon animals. I don't know if you've blown those up or not, but they're very difficult to blow up. And it was when I realized I could blow up 10 of those balloons at the same time that I obviously had some pretty strong lungs.
Speaking of world records that nobody asked for, this guy, Don Claps, holds the world record for most cartwheels done in 1 hour, at 1,297. It is like middle school gym class never ended for him. The bell rang, and Don just kept doing cartwheels for the rest of his life.
And I always explain it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Hand, hand, foot, foot.
At this point you might be thinking, they will let you have the world record for just about anything, and you would be right. Here we have the man with the most consecutive kicks to one's own head in 60 seconds. I bet after he realized he was wearing jeans for this video, he really kicked himself. Next, believe it or not, we are going to watch the Guinness World Record holder for the longest dreadlocks, which clock in at 19 feet, 6 inches. Asha Mandela shows us exactly how she has to wash her long hair. She is a real-life Rapunzel and could use her hair as a ladder. A great man once said, she's a super freak, about the oldest woman with the most tattoos in the world, ever. He's super Freaky, super freak, super freak. And I do believe he was talking. Age of 77. Isabel Varley has 200 tattoos covering 93% of her body. This lovely British lady is like if Angela Lansbury was addicted to the ink. Sure, anyone can break bricks on the surface, but it takes a special super freak to do it underwater. Kevin Big K Taylor, who is a world record holder in his own right, shows off how he is able to break bricks underwater. Not only does he break bricks, but as he says, he does it with his right and his left hand at the same time. He is basically jumping into a kiddie pool from the height of an Olympic diving board. Hopefully those Norwegians at the technology university will be able to build him a new body. And the crowd goes wild as he is still able to walk. This is the world's most dangerous belly flop. If you have ever wondered why they get your order wrong when you call for a pizza, it is probably because you are calling. Everyone uses an app nowadays. Also, your pizza delivery driver may be attempting to get the world record in pizza box folding. Here at Papa John's, employee folds 50 pizza boxes in 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Capital A, personal best for him. However, not humanity's greatest moment. Remember, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. But why risk it? I just want a warm pizza to eat the pain away. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or at least this lady's plastic surgeon. Here we have a vivacious super freak from Bulgaria named 5 Andrea. She has set herself the goal of becoming the Guinness World Record holder for having the biggest pair of lips in the universe. Next, we visit a classic super freak that just warms my cold, dead heart. The Lizard Man. What is interesting about this fellow is that he is not the first lizard man I have seen. He has spent thousands of dollars on full body tattoos, a split tongue and facial implants to make himself look very unique like a lizard. Yet, what if he showed up to a party and another lizard man was there? Awkward. Would one of them go home and change? However, Lizard Man doesn't stop there. He demonstrates his super freaky ability to shove forks and knives into his nose, which hopefully is not a deal breaker on dates, but would come in handy if the restaurant runs out of silverware. Where the spike is going to go. Sadly, nothing is gushing out, but something is going in. Now it's a party as they screw in his devil horns. Hopefully they did not dig too deep. Don't forget on day. Our next super freak wants to look all pumped up without doing any of the work. Someone should take a pin and try to pop these arm balloons. Pop, they say, to do what you love, and this man loves to inject himself with weird and exotic sinful chemicals to make his muscles look bigger. Mind you, these are not the kind of chemicals that actually grow muscles, but rather make them just look big. It is like taking a Sharpie and drawing a six-pack on your stomach. Here we have another sinful super freak. He is very proud of the large muscles that appear to be bulging from his arms. For starters, Sinful users have had to have their arms amputated and pounds of rotting, dead flesh and muscle removed due to overuse of the unapproved drug. One fake bodybuilder had to have his arms drained of the liquid. So these guys are not so much bodybuilders as Jamba Juice containers. I'm Scary Daniel. I hope you enjoyed these videos I found for you, or at least they were able to distract you from the monotony of existence for a short while. Just remember, things could always be worse. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Check back soon. I hope there is a next time.